Yes guys, I'm back with another banging video. As you can see, the hair is gone, and like at the end of the day, I love the hair, but I just don't feel free having the hair, and I feel like I look a lot better without my hair. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what you should be doing, or the type of mindset you should have to align to actually build muscle. As you already know, I've been coaching people over the last 3 months or so, helping them achieve their desired bodies. I helped Claudia lose a bit of weight, and I've also helped people like VJ, reduce sugar cravings, start eating more proteins. I've helped my friend Biggs as well, align himself to the right mindset. I've helped so many people, achieve their desired body, or at least get close to it. At the end of the day, if you put in the work, you will get the same result as the work you put in. If you don't put in the work, you won't get the results. It's as simple as that. As you can see, I'm looking great, baby. I feel like when you reach a certain point in your muscle building diet journey, like it gets to a point where it's a lot harder to see better gains. Like I'm roughly around like 14% body fat, and I'm really like struggling to like balance the amount of fat I have, like body fat percentage, and also like considering whether I should get leaner or keep building or bulking. So I'm like really in between, but I think the best path is obviously to just look lean, kind of be like shredded, and then just it just looks more appealing. The leaner you are, the faster you are, the more flexible, etc. I don't really like the big look where you can barely move and like you're just big and it's just a lot of weight you have to like carry every day. I prefer just being like leaner. I love playing like football and sports, and in a lot of the sports I play, I kind of have to do a lot of like running. There's a lot of like cardio involved, and with a bigger physique it's a little bit harder. But if you are the type of person that's trying to build muscle with your diet, then definitely take everything into account. I feel like my camera is like ever so slightly slanted. Is that better, guys? Yeah. So if you're someone that's like trying to build muscle, maybe you're like super lean, maybe like 10%, 5% body fat, and like you're super scrawny, or if it's in a situation where like you're skinny fat and like in some areas you're like slim, and then other areas you got like a chubby face, puffy face, or maybe like big tits, or maybe you have like a fat stomach, and then the rest of your body is like lean or like skinny, then obviously this video would definitely help you. At the end of the day, your mindset is so important, and I always like tell people this, but it's like people just don't want to listen. I feel like anything that starts to get a little bit too deep, people start like logging off, or like they start losing attention, because it's like this is too deep for me. Like you need to start being someone that goes deeper into things, as opposed to just like touching the surface level. If you really want to see results, I've never really said this to people, but if you really want to see results, you need to start like going deeper than the surface level. So for example, if you're trying to like build muscle, surface level would tell you, oh, just eat as much as you can and just keep going gym. Like that's what a lot of surface people would do. But if you want to go like deeper into this shit, and like you really want to like improve your nutrition, and you really want to take care of your body and your health whilst also building muscle, then there's a lot of things that you need to take into account, like reducing processed foods, reducing fizzy drinks or like juices, sugars, just fast food in general, and increasing the amount of like whole foods you're eating. So like actually making your own breakfast, making your own lunch and dinner as much as possible throughout the week, and then keeping that consistency. Then that's just like one element of it. There's so many other things that you need to like take into account, but you wouldn't be able to do that if your like mindset is so stuck on, oh, I just want to achieve this desired body, I'm trying to bulk, let me just eat bullshit food. And in your mind, you're probably not thinking, oh, let me just eat bullshit food. In your mind, you're just probably thinking, I need to bulk, let me eat as much food as possible. And I remember back when I was in university, I used to have like that type of mindset where I would be like 50-50, 50% clean, 50% unhealthy. And my pure intention was just to bulk, and I would literally eat anything: pizza, chicken and chips, fish and chips, McDonald's, KFC. And then on the days where I'd like treat myself, I'd like have Nando's, or like just something a little bit healthier, or like some grilled food, some like a kebab. And usually, and not to say that I don't still do that. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say stop eating like fast food. I think the 80/20 rule is really good. And sometimes, like, even if it's just like once a week where you're eating something really extremely unhealthy, like the whole meal, where like it could be a milkshake, like a processed meal, like a burger, chips, and then maybe you have like a dessert or something. Like, if you're gonna do that, just, you can do it. I think stopping yourself from eating unhealthy, especially if you desire to a lot, can actually reduce your mental health, which will actually affect you in your muscle building diet journey. So I think don't stop yourself completely. Don't completely eliminate eating unhealthy, because I truly do believe that it will have a toll on your mental health. For the people that are like willing to lock in, and like you're not really too concerned about like discipline and stuff like that, like you already have really good discipline and grit, and like your willpower is strong, and you know, like, I can eat the same food every day. Like I could literally, some people could literally just survive on eggs in the morning, steak for lunch, and then just like some chicken and vegetables, or some chicken and rice at night. And like they could literally eat that every single day. Whereas other people, like, they literally struggle. Someone like myself, I struggle to, I genuinely, especially in the beginning stages, struggled to eat the same meals every single day. But over time, it just became a thing where like I'd start adding a little bit of this seasoning, I'd add this and this to make it like a little bit more appealing. It would still be like a healthy meal. You've seen my meals, like if you've been watching my videos, you've seen like the type of things I eat. Like especially for lunch, I'd have like sweet potatoes, chicken. Usually the chicken would be like seasoned in like a jerk style. It would be a little bit sweet. And then like my sweet potatoes would have like paprika in it. I'd fry it in like olive oil. Like I'm still like I'm eating unhealthy, but it's like so, the food is so clean. Yeah, it tastes nice, and like everything's being like fried and cooked in like healthier oils. So it's like, it seems like it's unhealthy, but when you really like look deep into it, it's like most of the meals that you guys see me eating is very healthy. Obviously, I've been crashing out recently. It happens, guys. Like, we all crash out sometimes. I think it's about taking accountability, accepting that, okay, you know what, like last week I fucking ate shit, so this week I'm gonna eat a lot healthier. Or just having that intention that like, okay, I'm gonna eat unhealthy, but I'll make sure I get back on my shit. Like, just having that intention can really help you. And then also not like completely eliminating the things that you really crave or desire. Like, if you're a lover of ice cream, I wouldn't tell you, oh, stop eating ice cream completely. Now, if you're trying to lose weight and like you've had like 3,000 calories and you've burnt 3,000 calories in a day, and then at the end of the day, you want to like eat some like ice cream or like whatever. Like especially my favorite ice cream. I forgot what it's called, but it's like cookie dough. Yeah, I think they call it like cookie dough. I forgot the brand, Ben and Jerry's, and like it comes in like a fat tub, and like I've literally finished that like in one sitting, and it's like a fat tub of ice cream. And there's so many calories, especially in ice cream. Ice cream's not like terrible. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but if you're like overeating it, obviously you'll put on a lot of weight. And I genuinely can see why like someone that's a lover of ice cream would like not want to. But like if you at the end of the day, yeah, guys, at the end of the day, like I'm trying to be as super like genuine and transparent as possible to you right now as you're watching this video, because you have a problem. Your pain point is, I'm trying to put on muscle, but I don't want it to like be fat, and I don't want to look ugly along the way. But I'm also trying to like do it in any means possible. Like I think that in any means possible is a great idea, but why shouldn't, what you should associate any means possible as something like grit. Like it should be like willpower. I'm gonna sacrifice a few of these things that I would be doing every day or every 2 days. I'm gonna limit it to, at the end of the week, I'll have one meal that I will super crash out. Obviously along the week you can still have like relatively, you know, but not bad things. Like you could eat a strawberry dipped in chocolate, and like that could still be your sweet treat. So I think at the end of the day, like obviously there's a lot of people online, they'll tell you so many things and you probably listen to them, you try them out, it's not working for you. But at the end of the day, you've got to make what you like. So if you have something that's a bad craving when it comes to food, especially like processed foods, etc., or like you like eating out or eating takeaways, you've got to make the healthiest choices. Better, you know what, better yet, you've got to make the things that you crave healthier. Like you got to find healthier alternatives. Sorry, I'm like trying to think of like the best pathway for you. You've literally got to make the best healthier alternatives to the foods that you crave, and then just keep making it healthier each time, and then eventually you'll start like getting accustomed to this new like healthier alternative taste. So I'll give you a great example. I love chips, I love burgers, I love all of that. Like I love all the fried foods, processed foods. What I did was I made the meals that I love eating from takeaways at home in a healthier way that I would like really enjoy, and I could like stay consistent doing that. That's essentially what I've done. You just got to do that as well. You've got to make the foods that you crave that you know are bad for you. You've got to replace them with healthier alternatives, and then by doing that, you're still eating healthy, but you're like, you know, you're numbing down that craving for like the fast foods that you're like trying to go get. And that way you're like improving your health, you're still getting your goals with your gains, like your muscle building gains, and then it's just like you're gonna look better, you're gonna glow, you're gonna like people like be attracted to you. Like the better you look, you know, like the law of attraction and stuff like that. So definitely I would highly encourage you, just replace the foods that you crave, like the unhealthy foods you crave, with healthier alternatives. And when I say that, I just mean like just literally make it at home, and then use like more whole foods. So like if you like chips, buy a potato, cut it down, fry it in olive oil, or put it in the oven with olive oil, and then boom, like you've just made like homemade chips. So much healthier, so much more nutrition, as opposed to like going outside, spending more, like you're literally spending more money. Obviously if you don't really care about the money aspect, then fair enough. Obviously it takes time to make food, and time is money. A lot of people do say that. Time is not necessarily money, because time is priceless. You can't really associate an amount to your time. Your time is invaluable. So why not spend that time like actually taking your time to make food and like prepare it the way you want it, and then you know like it's healthy and you're gonna feel better. Just take that time for yourself. Obviously if you don't have time and like you're working, guys, there's a million excuses. You like at the end of the day, there's always gonna be a better excuse than the last excuse you just made. So stop like trying to think of excuses. Oh, because of this I can't do this, because of that I can't. Like at the end of the day, it's just excuses. You're just saying words. You could still probably do it. Like if I spent a day with you, 24 hours, if I spent 24 hours with you, I would probably find out that like you have so much more time to do things that like would actually benefit you and help you like build muscle without, you know, getting so much fat and stuff like that, or, you know, reducing the cravings, or replacing them with healthy alternatives, or even just like finding a friend that you could speak to that could hold you accountable. Like if I spent 24 hours with you, I'd probably find out the reasons why you're making all these excuses. So because I've made these excuses myself, like I literally coach people that try to make all these excuses. So I genuinely do know firsthand what it's like. So definitely, obviously accept that sometimes it will be difficult. Don't like put yourself down about anything. If you mess up, just get back up and just start doing what you need to do that will work for you. Stop being a pussy at the end of the day. Like, stop making excuses. You know, like, instead of making excuses, just take accountability. Okay, I fucked up. Yeah, I shouldn't have eaten that shit. I'm gonna fucking eat healthy today. That's literally as simple as that. It doesn't need to be like, oh, but I had work and after work I'm usually tired. How am I gonna come home and eat? Like, so I just thought, oh, I'm just gonna buy chicken and chips on my way home. Like, it's gonna save me time and like it's so much easier. Like, that's just an excuse at the end of the day. Like, you could have got home, you're probably gonna get home, watch Love Island, watch some anime, whatever the hell you do, and it's just like, yeah, you could have had that time whilst watching anime. You could have cooked your food, you could have meal prepped the night before, and then when you come home, it's just so much easier. So stop making excuses, start taking action. Simply, at the end of the day, I just really want what's best for you. I just want to make sure that like we can build a community of people that can, you know, actually build muscle the right way. And I truly do believe the right way is by aligning your diet with what is meant to be put in your body, things that are whole foods, and then also, you know, at the end of the day, replacing the things that like you usually crave with healthier alternatives, so that way you just get used to eating healthier food, and then eventually it just becomes a lot easier for you long term. At the end of the day, this journey is long term. A lot of people will treat it short term just because I've got like a trip or like a holiday planned out next week, like next month or next year, and I want to look fit for it, or in summer, etc. Don't be like those people. This is a lifelong journey, and like at the end of the day, yeah, I talk about muscle building diets, but at the end of the day, like your nutrition is so important, your health is so important, and you've got to value it. And the only way you can value it is by taking time out of your day to improve your diet, because those fuckers, those shops and all those like freaking fast food chains, and they don't care about you. They're just there to get their checks so they can get paid and like go home to their families. Except like the owner doesn't care about you. He doesn't have your best interests or intentions at heart. But some of them do. I'm not gonna like sit here and say they don't, but like at the end of the day, think about it, like they're putting things in foods to make you addicted to them, so you can keep going to their fast food restaurant so that they can be the best in their competition field. Like they've literally if you look at like the backlogs of most companies that are like selling food, that are like fast food chains, like McDonald's for example, they have people in like a center where they're like split testing to see what flavors would force people to like keep going to their restaurant. Like they literally have people testing every single day, like millions. Like they can see through the orders how many people are ordering this, so they'll bring it out and they'll release a new flavor. Like it's all a trap at the end of the day. I'm not here to like, you know, like bring another company down, but what I am here to do is just inform you of what you could do to improve your life. So take that action today. School community in my link in description. See you guys later. Take care. We out. Peace.